Assalamualaikum and hi, we are from BMMH section 1/1. In this video, we would like to present about the assignment 1, which is gear train. And this assignment, this group consists 5 members. The first one is Aida Basira binti Muhammad Talib, Nur Faradini binti Azizi, Nur Shazwana binti Zahid, Nur Batisha Iwani binti Shamsul Fahrizal, last but not least, Nur Izzati Syafiqah binti Muhammad Tarmizi. My name is Nur Shazwana binti Zahid with matrix number B0921104050. To start this video, I'll be talking about the introduction of spur gear. For this assignment, our group choose a gear train in watch. The gear used in watch are spur gear, so I will explain about the spur gear that are in the watch. To convey mechanical motion and regulate speed, power, and torque between shafts, a spur gear is cylindrical tooth gear with a teeth that are parallel to the shaft. They are the most widely used kind of cylindrical gears, and they have a straightforward construction with evenly spaced straight, parallel teeth all the way around the barrel of the cylinder. The popularity of the spur gear is due to their use in mechanical applications where they increase or decrease a device speed or multiply torque by transferring motion and power from one shaft to another. Spur gears are normally made in a series to change a motion, speed, and torque quickly and efficiently. Next, I will pass the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Batisha Iwani binti Shamsul Fahrizal and my matric number is B0921104444. I'm going to present types of spur gears. The design, manufacture, and component of a spur gear determine its performance. The fabrication process of spur gears, which includes the use of premium materials and stringent dimensional compliance required to establish spur gears function, is a crucial step in the development of spur gears. Although there is a wide range of spur gears, from very small ones to that operate conveying system and motors, there are factors that are common to all spur gears, which are: firstly, a pitch circle. The pitch circle is the distance from the face of one tooth to the next tooth. It divides a gear teeth into the top of a tooth, the addendum, and the bottom of the tooth, the dedendum. If a gear system is designed correctly, pitch circle between gears will be tangent to one another. Next is diametral pitch. The number of teeth per inch is the diametral pitch, which is determined by the pitch circle of a gear. It is employed to establish the size and kind of gears required for interlocking with one another. Next is pitch diameter. The outer diameter of a gear is determined by drawing a circle around the middle of each tooth length. As may be seen in the image below, it used to calculate the separation between mating gears. Next is center distance. The center distance is the distance between the center of two mesh gears and is the sum of the pitch diameter divided by 2. Next is spur gear addendum. The addendum is the height of a teeth of a gear from the pitch circle to the top of the teeth. Next, gear dedendum. The dedendum is the depth of a tooth below the pitch circle and is greater than the addendum for clearance. Next, the outside diameter or OD. The outside diameter is as if a circle were drawn around a spur gear and touch the top of the teeth. Its diameter is the distance to the outermost points of a spur gear's teeth across the center of the gear. Next is root diameter. The root diameter is the diameter of a circle that could be drawn around a gear and coincidence with the bottoms of all teeth. It is a diameter that could be drawn across the circle. And lastly, pressure angle. The pressure angle is the angle between the pitch line and the pressure line, where the pressure line is tangent to the pitch point and is normal to the tooth surface. Diagram of it can be seen in image below.
My name is Nur Izzati Syafiqah binti Muhammad Tarmizi. My matrix numbers B0921100025. I'm here is to explain more details about our design. Okay, in this slide, we have provided our design, also the simulation. Okay, you can see here. Okay, let me explain. Okay, the driven gear is represented as hour. The driver gear is represented as minute. Then both gear, as you can see here, both gear are in clockwise. And then about the teeth for each gear, which is driven gear has 63 teeth, while driver gear has 21 teeth. And then the radius for each gear is driven is 5.42, driver is 1.82. Both gear has rotation per minute. So for the driven is 60 rotation per minute, and for the driven 180 rotation per minute. Okay, that's all from me. After this, with the calculation, we can see how it works for this design.
And my name is Nufaradini binti Azizi. I would like to present the calculation on this gear for the gear ratio. N is equal to T2/T1, which is T is number of teeth. So the ratio of this gear is 3/1, and the rotation per minute for driven is 60 and driver is 180. To find the center diameter, R1 plus R2, and we will get the center of the diameter. To find the diameter pitch, D/D. For driver, we get the D is 10.84 millimeter. Then we convert to inch, and we will get the final answer is 0.4271 inch. Then we divide the value of T and D. The final answer for driven is 147.51 inch, and for driver is 146.43 inch. For circular pitch, P is equal to pi D/T. Then we substitute the value for driven and driver, and we will get the answer. For driven, we get 0.0213, and for driver is 0.0214. For module, the formula is D/T. The final for driver is 1.721 times 10 power of -4 meter, and driver is 1.733 times with 10 power of -4 meter. To find the value of power, we assume that the torque is 1.5 Newton meter. So P is equal to torque and W. For driven, the final answer is 28.274 watt, and driver is 9.425 watt. And for the gear efficiency, the formula is P driven over P driver. So the final answer we will get the 2.99.
My name is Aida Basira binti Muhammad Talib. I will present about the discussion. Spur gear are employed to modify an object speed, to change the relative speed of the seconds, minutes, and hour hands, for instance, in mechanical clocks. In order to make handheld 8 beaters more useful, spur gear are utilized to accelerate the 8 beaters so it can be used more effectively. Typically, basic spur gear are utilized in watches. They transmit motion from one point to another using a collection of spur gear of various sizes. Those little spur gear are visible meshing with one another. Spur gear are used since we only need to transfer motion in the same plane that the gear are resting on. Imagine a plane on which every gear rests, allowing motion to only be transferred from one gear to another in that plane. Due of this, only spur gear are employed. Thank you.